All right, welcome in everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. It was awards day at first grade, so I had to go see my kids get most likely to succeed and all that kind of stuff or whatever they got. So they did really good. All right, welcome in. The markets are up big, 1.8%. It's a big move and not unexpected at all. Now check it out. Look at the average volume on the 2-minute is 2,479. That is weak, y'all. That is anemic. So remember, if you ever see big moves on low volume, what does that mean? Anybody know? Big moves on low volume. Hey, Gary. Big moves on low volume means there's no conviction behind the move, right? Everybody understands that, right? So low volume, big move, there's no conviction on the move. It's just that people aren't participating, and the ones that are bullish. So what does that mean? That means we sell every rally. That's what we do. Okay, let's look at it. What does selling every rally look like? Well, it looks like this. Remember old Bob here called bear market. Old Bob here calls we're recession. And you see up, down, down, down. Look at this. We get a, what's that, a doji. It came out of our linear regression. And then you got this huge, big move. But look at the volume. Now I know we're only, halfway through the day, but still, that's a low volume bar. So big moves on lower volume. You also see it here. You see the big up move? Everybody sees this, but look, on low volume. Doji, high volume, which means they're undecideds. A little bit of up move, low volume, up move, low volume. Look, big move, what happens? Volume goes up. Big on the down move. So what this is telling you, look at this, big up move, look, low volume. Big down move, more participants. Isn't that cool that you can tell by volume whether a move is, has power behind it? So this move up, though big, it doesn't have a lot of strength behind it as far as volume. So there's a lot of people on the side saying, wait for you stupid idiots to go bullish the market because we are going to pulverize your brains in. And that's what they're going to do. Because you and I know that though the market go up and down, that we are in a position of lower highs and lower lows. Lower highs and lower lows. So we are in a bear market. Not only are we in a bear market, but we are at the beginning of recession. We just don't want to admit it. Now, what most people are doing now, and I think some of you would probably agree with me, what most people are in the stage now is they are in the stage called denial, right? We don't want to think that we're in bear markets. We want to think that we are just fine and that everything is going to be just rosy like it has been for the last 12 to 15 years, and that's just not the case. This is different. This is something that many of you have never traded in. This is going to be something that many of us will not even know what to do. So you're going to get big moves to the upside on lower volume, and the big boys will then come in, maybe here, or maybe here, and they're going to crush these bulls here. These bulls will be crushed. Okay. So with that being said, let's look at our volume profile. See if we can make any. AD is 356. That's really high. We're above the overnight high, above VWAP, can't say it. Hourly mid, cash open, and the overnight low. And our volume profile should look really, really nice. Let's see what this thing is telling us. So where are we at? It looks like we are headed back to the point of control. We are filling in some of these gaps here in the volume profile. And it looks like we're headed to back maybe to here, right? We may come back into this fair value zone. So right now we are oversold for the fair value zone above it. This is very bullish, right? This is a bullish look. So short term, maybe a bullish look as we go maybe back to this 50% line. So, bullish in the short term, right? On low volume, look at this. You can even see here the volume going down on this little up move. Look at it. Volume going down. So I don't know. We'll see how much little bit of power they can get before they whack them, because they're going to whack them. It's just easy to see. It's staring right in front of us. So we know what's going to happen. So what do? Well, we just do our little thing. So let's go with our IRA first. Let's see how much money we've lost today in our IRA. Oh, woe is me. All right. So 5, 23, 22. And our net lick is, it's always a scary time of day, and figuring out how up or down we are. So you and I are at, come here, little fella. We're at 99, 358, 53. 99, 358, 361. All right, 99, 361, 53. So we're up from Friday, $1,100. So since we started this little campaign, we're down $2,300 from when we started on March 23rd. Again, we are vastly outperforming the S&P 500 though. Yeah, we're down a little, but we're not slitting our wrists and jumping off of buildings like a lot of people are doing. Okay, so everything is relative. So let's see what our deltas and Greeks are in this account. So let's see, what are we doing? Let's look at the right account. So that would be this account. Let's go look at our stuff. I was talking to Beth and I go, our teachers didn't look like this when we were little. Our teachers were old and decrepit, and now these teachers look like they're like 25 years old. I'm like supermodels. I'm like, that was not my teacher back in the day. My teachers were, they were just old and decrepit. It looked like they were, on their last horse. All right, so our deltas are really nice, y'all. Now remember, because we sell options when the market goes up, our deltas get lower. So our deltas are negative 21.77. 21.77. Our theta. Oh, y'all, here's some of y'all's background stuff. All right, our theta. See how we're doing theta wise is 156.71. Welcome to the big leagues. 156.71. Wow. 0.16 is our theta. We want this number between 0.1% and 1%. So that's beautiful. What is our vega? Vega is 409.35. Y'all hear my kids fussing in the background? I should have left a little turds at school. All they do is fuss. How much buying power are we using? We are using, oh Bob, you're using 33,270 in buying power. 33,270. Boy, that went up, didn't it? So we're using 33% of our buying power. And what is the VIX at? The VIX, if you have my little chart, you can go here and it'll tell you here, VIX is 28. So with a VIX between 20 and 30, we should be using 35% max. Look at us, y'all. We're 33%. Oh, we're beautiful. All right. And we say no adjustments on our deltas. The deltas are fine. So we get a lot of different options that we can do in this account today. So what I would do on a big up day, normally is I'd sell a bearish 112. However, we're not going to do a bearish 112 based on the deltas that we need. So with me having negative deltas and with the goal of keeping somewhat delta neutral, I will probably put in just a standard 1-1-2 trade. So I'll put that on the the put side. So, because that'll give me a little bit of negative delta. I don't need a bullish trade because I don't need, tons of bullish deltas, but maybe a few, right? And a typical 112 would give us just a little bit. Now, over here, I was assigned 3 short futures. So I closed those a while ago at a big loss. If I hadn't done it, I'd be having a huge day today. I mean, if I hadn't have been assigned those short futures. So I closed those. Let me just show you that I closed them. Here we go. I closed 3 of the micro futures. So those are done. So in this account now, we've got positive deltas. We've got Vega 336 and a very healthy 210. So I normally just whatever trades I'm putting in the other one, I'll do over here as well. So why don't we do a trade and just a typical 112. So closest to 60 days. All right. So this is 53 days. And we'll do it long put verticals. That's how we start them. 50 points wide. And that's at 1975. So we move it down to where the strike's down where we can buy that for about $10, right? So let's go down, 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 down. And get hung. Down, 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 down. Okay, let's see what this is. That's 11.50. Down another one, $11. Now it'll be interesting to see if we get filled on our first try because the volume is so light, right? We figured out on light volume days, we don't get filled nearly as much. So we could go down here and buy one where we've already bought one and sell one where we've already sold one. Let's go down one more strike. 36.50, 3,700 at $10. If we go down another one, 9.50. Now let's try that. Move that up to 9.75. See if we get filled. No, that's just what we thought. Let's bump it up again by the quarter. I'll take us. No, we got filled. Got filled. All right, beautiful. All right, now we're going to pay for it. So we're going to do a standard selling 2 nakeds to pay for that. So we can go all the way out. What is this? 2 standard deviation move. We could sell 2 of these 30/80s. That would finance the purchase there. Make sure you increase the quantity to 2. So 2 of those for $11. Beautiful. So we're filled. All right, so that's a 112. No biggie about it. So let's go now and put that in this account. Just a little 112. Yeah, someone was saying about our spreadsheet, hey, Bobby, the only thing that you got here is MES. That's the only thing I built it for yet, right? So if you're going to build this for SPX or something, we got to change some of our formulas. And if there's enough of y'all wanting that, I can attempt to work on that. So let's do 2 tranches today. We did 3 last time, but now we're getting up there to where we're using the right amount of buying power. Don't go over. So this is going to be a 112. We'll call this 19th, right? 112, 19th. And the strikes are going to be 36.90, 36.40, 30/80s. And this is on the put side. Just a regular old 112 at 53 days to expiry. Watching too many Peaky Blinders. I'm kind of addicted to that show now. Netflix. Okay, so let's see what we can put this up for over here. All right, so let's put him in. Trade. Come on, little Bob. Little Bob. All right. Let's don't do the ES. Let's do the micros. I don't know. All right, here we go. Interesting. So 53 days, we know where to go. We're going to do the strikes of 2 of the 30/80s. So 2 of these. And 36.90, 36.40. These trades are so fun. Hope y'all are enjoying them. 36.90, buy that one. 36.40. All right, looks like we could maybe get a credit of 13.75. Yeah, see if we can get that. It would be sweet. Zero buying power effect. I love that. It's almost like Thinkorswim is saying, hey, Tubbs, you need a little bit of positive delta, so we're not going to charge you any buying power for putting this on. Might make it less advantageous to us, so we're going to move that down to 13.50 so we can get a feel. That's what we are. 50. 13.25. Come on, baby, feel me. There we go. So we got filled at 13.25. Uh-oh, I wanted to do two tranches, didn't I? Another one filled. 13.25. Come on, fill me. Same order, same price. There we go. So we got filled at 13.25. Two tranches, right? Should have my two tranches. Yep, 13.25. So we should have brought in $120 or so. 120.74. That's what we brought in. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't remember closing one of these, but I guess I did for a lot. So. 92.57. All right, so now what we do is let's go ahead and put that order when we got it there in with the other account. Got too many accounts I'm trading on. Crimson 203. So let's do that same order. So filled orders, and we'll create a duplicate order. Scoot back to the Crimson account, put one over in there. Cost me zero buying power as well, which tells me I probably need that trade on. So let's go ahead and put it in the other account too. There's the Crimson account. And my one tranche. And this is going to be 112.19. Strikes again are 36.90, 36.40, 80. Put side, so regular 112. 3 days. Hopefully, y'all are pretty much to the point where y'all got this. You know what to do. Hey, y'all hush. What do we say? 13.25. So right at $60.37. What's 13.25? Yep, 13.25. All right, so now let's find us something, and well, I guess we need to let's log our Greeks in this one first. When we got them up. Let's see what our NetLink is doing in this account today. So this account, ooh, it was rough on Friday. 5.23.22. So our NetLink in this account is 27.264.47. So we're up 939 since we started this little campaign. We're down $582, much better than the market overall. So down 582. And let's now do our little stuff over here. All right, so I closed some losers over here on Friday after our session. I hope everybody saw that. And then I had the revelation of, hey, wait a minute. The reason those losers got oversized is because of your idiotic maneuvering, Bobby. You were looking at trees rather than the forest. Look at the forest to make your decisions. So let's go do our thing. So our negative 362 on our deltas. 362. Let's see if we're going to need an adjustment here. I doubt it. So we're negative 3.62. Theta is probably robust, 96.42. And Vega is 244.58. So we're beautiful on theta, right? We don't want to be over 1% theta. We will be a minimum of 0.10%. So we're beautiful there. And let's see how our buying power is doing. 12,201. So we're at 45, 44, 45% of our buying power. And what do we say that should be? Around 40%? Yeah, 35%, right? So we're a little bit over in our buying power. And as far as our delta adjustments, we need no adjustments. We're perfectly delta neutral according to our standard, to our, what we say there. All right. So now here's the problem. Now I've sold one, I put it on, and normally we've been only needing $60 a day to keep up with what we need to make sure we get a 50% return at the end of the year. You will notice that since I closed those losers, you remember when old Tubby was over here and I was bragging about, oh man, we don't close anything till it's over 100%. Well, when I closed those losers, oh, Big Daddy got hurt, Joe. So now our premium capture rate has gone down to 57%. Now, we're still on track to do the 50% in 52 weeks, right? But it's sliding out of reach a little bit because it's saying I'm gonna have to sell more premium in order to do that. Well, I can't sell more premium. Why can't I? Well, the reason is because I'm over my buying power right now. So I can't really do what this says for me to do, which probably means that it's not going to be possible to do a 50% return like we were hoping. So maybe, you know, now I'll keep working my stats and doing better on our losers to take those off before they become excessive. And I think what we came up with Friday is, hey, your account will scream to you. It will tell you, hey, Bobby, you need to close some stuff well before it's time to close them. And well before they get outsized, oversized, right? See, my account was screaming in here with all these delta adjustments. It's saying, adjust them, Bobby. There's stuff you need to close. Not only put on new trades, but you need to close some of these that are going against you. All right, so now I got a no adjustment signal. Nothing's really going against me. Huge. So, you know, live and learn, I guess. And I think we're on the best course, best path that we could possibly be on right now. Without, I mean, we're learning, y'all. We're not robots. We're not, as someone mentioned, we're not, you know, algorithms, computer algorithms. We're a human being. And so I think I've learned something over the last week or two when some of these trades have gone against us. Don't let them become too large. All right, so with that being said, why don't we close something? So we've got negative deltas. We're delta neutral, basically. And let's look at our groups. So look at our groups and see if we can close something. First of all, we need to put this in the 112, what was it, 19? Let's do that, 112, 19. Group 112, 19. Yeah, I know what we're doing. If this is your first time, you've got to be like, what in the crap? It's probably seemed really, really difficult. But really, those of you that have been here a while, you go, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Once you get it going, it's just putting on a trade every day and closing. So let's see what we could do, y'all. We've got one here that's 66% profit. This one has been closed, so we can delete it. So we want to close our most profitable trade, right? Now here's one that's starting to go against us, right? 112 bear 17 down $188. So I'm going to start with watching these more closely, right? We can't let these go against us too big. All right, so here's down 5%. Here is one that I closed, one of those big losers that I closed on Friday. So we got one down 87%, up 67%. So we got two 67%. We got a 92%. That's our biggest one so far. This one is one I closed on Friday. So 92 so far is our best one on the board. So let's see, 92, 37, 5, 29, 89, 19. Yeah. So let's look at that 92. I guess it's right here. 92, 11176. Just looking at it. So the naked put is down 50%, but we've made really good on the put debit spread. Okay, that's interesting, which will give us $52. All right, so let's close that one. And again, we're getting down to that 21 days. It Tastytrade, it says, you know, hey, that's the optimal time to kind of manage. So anytime you can take something off before it gets close to expiration, heck to it. So let's close this one. I said, let's close this one. There we go. And then we got to get that 3690 put. And I like to do these as one order. So let's get the 3690. Close it as well, or naked. Make sure this is right. 3690 at 25 days. 3690. Let's go close here. $36.90. There it is. There's a 111. So since we could close it for $1 debit, let's see if we can. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. Dollar debit. So that was the 11176. Let's go find it. 11176. 71st, 11176. And here's another thing to start looking at, right? You start seeing some of these. We got another thing. Y'all help me remember. We kind of got to watch these. Make sure that we kind of closing them. You know, not necessarily that we want to take some of these down to, you know, expiration. So this one's got 8 days on it. So let's look at it back when we get back. So 11176. That is this one. So we closed it for $1, which meant we spent $9.41, right? We closed it on 23.22. Copy some of these formulas here, y'all. Give me a second. Save, Control V. There we go. So 941. So we made a profit of 43.68. So let's take our profit. 68. Let's make this all green. All right, so let's pull up our ugly profit calendar now. 43.68. 43.68 is our profit. Now, this looks bad, right? We took $753 in losers on Friday to get those out. So we lost only $360 for the week, which isn't bad. Considering we made $291, we made $385, we lost $360. But we got those problem children out of the account, which I was really happy with. All green. Beautiful. All right. So any questions on these? So we're back to doing our good thing. Now, the thing that we talked about, though, close this, is let's making sure that, you know, none of these trades are bad against us. So here is our 11171st. We've only got 8 days left on that. So let's look at that and see how bad that one's doing against us. 11171st. Where are you, 11171st? let's see. Here we are. Look at this, y'all. We made $180 on the day on this trade. It's at a 63% profit. Let's look at it under the radar. Let's go to 11170 first. We'll go to the Analyze tab. Hide simulations. Let's go to 11170 first, just to take it under the microscope. Okay, here we are under the microscope. So we've barely eked out a profit. We've not yet breached this strike here, and we've not yet breached the break even. But y'all, it's close, right? And the problem is we've got 8 days on this trade. So we're trying to go, you know, I'm almost at the point where I need to take off stuff that is getting closer to expiration, especially, you know, if we got a 5% down move tomorrow, which could happen, you know, we're down $620 on this particular trade. So it may be that a trade now that is at 60-something% profit with 8 days to go, because we've had such a great day, maybe we close that. So you see how we're going to start looking at these things a little closely, right? Hey, how many days do we have in? You know, we don't want a winning trade, which we now have, to go against us and create a loser because of that gamma risk on that naked, right? On that naked 39.40, because the market's at 39.62, y'all. Well, we could easily see a move past that 39.40. So it's almost as if this thing is almost screaming to us to take it off. Now, is there anything else in the account that may be screaming to us, hey, Bob, you do need to take off risk? Can someone answer the question? Is there anything else that was screaming to us, hey, Bob, maybe taking a little extra risk off is not bad? Now, it wasn't this, but isn't it this? Isn't it the point that I should be using no more than 40% of my buying power, or 35%, and I'm 10% over? Is this perhaps a cry for help from the portfolio saying, hey, Bob, you may have some extra risk that you need to take off? I think that's the case. So what we're going to do is, the more I talk myself into it, and now you kind of see how we're going to make sure we slow down our roll a little bit and not let losers go against us for something that is a winner. We're not going to let it go against us. Let's see if we can close this one for any amount of profit. So with 8 days to go, close this. Now we can sell it for 50. That's at max profit, right? That's at max profit on that. And then we'll need to sell the 39.40 as well at 8 days. So we're just taking that risk off. 39, what did I say, 39.40. So this should be my last 8-day trade. 40. Let's go find it. And let's just be appreciative that the option gods came in and allowed us to close this for a little bit of a profit. Let's see, not going to be much, right? Oh, there we go. We're out of it for $6. All right. So let's look at it again. So that was the 11170 first, and we got out of it for $6. So let's go take that off. 11170 first for $6. That's the IRA. Oh. Can't Bob, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. So 11170 first. That's our only 8-day trade, right? So let's close that one. So we closed it for a $6 debit, 34.41. So we made a little bit, but not a lot. So we got out of this one on 5/23/22. Control V. 34.41. Yep. So we got out at a profit of, after fees and everything, 1868. But y'all, I'm like, you see why we closed it though. I hope everyone sees why we're closing. I can't let something that's a winner at 8 days left possibly go against me to create a good oversized loser. I'm just not going to do it. So that was a great move. Let's take our 1868 and run. Put it in our profit calendar. 1868. Doesn't sound like much, but we count every penny. 1868. Here's my profit calendar. Dang it. So I got 1868 plus 43.68 equals 62.36. All right, we got that one taken care of. Close that. All right, now I feel better on that. So now let's look at our stats. Our weekly premium stats, where we're looking now. So we're at 57.83. It's not bad. We've got profits this week of 62.36. So far this week, we're capturing 103% of our premium, which is really good. So everything's doing good. Right? Everything's doing fine. But I just thought it was important to take that one off the board. All right. Now let's go to the other account. See if there's things we can take off in it. So we put on new account, new trades. We've taken off existing trades. Look at 203. All right. So let's kind of look at these. Oh man, these, why do I even hedge? Hedges are, look at this. I've lost $1,590, $3,200 on these hedges. Geez Louise, I'd be better off without them, I think. 112.14. Let's see what that looks like. Up 87%. How many days left on that one? 38 days. Here's a negative 24. Here's a 65. Here we go. Look at this. This is a 112.12 at 139%. This one looks like it's gone. 139, 91%, 127%, 120%, 92, negative 17, 285%. Behave. With 8 days to go. Praise God. The Lord has spoken and allowed us to get out of an 8-day trade. Look at this, a 285% profit. Oh, we gotta close that one. So, yeah, let's close that one. So here we go, 8 days to go. Close the spread. Close the order, sell that. And then we know we got to go find 2 of the 3750s. 2 of the 3750s, the 8-day cycle. Buy 2 of those 3750s. And I know it drives some of y'all crazy that goes, I want a rule, Bobby. I want a rule on when I'm going to get out of blah, blah, blah. I know it's driving some of y'all crazy. 2 of the 3750s. Look at there, 27.75 credit. Could we possibly get there? Probably not. Let's see. Well, danged if we didn't. Danged if we did. 27.75 credit. Look at that. All right. So that was the 1127. Let's go find that. 1127 in the IRA. 1127. There we go. So we exited. And the credit we got was, remember, I don't have the super duper spreadsheet on this one yet. So I got to figure it out myself. Duplicate order. So we got a credit of, look at us, 132.87. Credit of 132.87. Where am I? 132.87. 132.87. Add it was 132.87 minus 132.87. So you and I made a profit of 201.99. How does Daddy do it? 201.99. Let's make that green. Let's find our profit calendar and put it on. 201.99. Now notice I didn't close all those losing trades in this account. I didn't do all that. I just left them open. So let's put our 201.99 in here, which probably looking back is what I should have done in the other account as well. Hindsight is 50-50. That die tells us. Let's paint that. Format. So 201.99. Got a nice profit for the day. Make it all green. Now, same thing over here. Are there things approaching expiration that me and you need to get the heck out of Dodge on? So let's look at this 1114. Let's see if how it's doing. So what you do is you come over here, go to analyze, and let's look at the 1114. 1114. Here we go. Uh-oh, look at there. So, you know, we're down $101. Now, if we can hold in there for 8 days, you know, we can make $119 if we stay right where we're at. You know, it's one of those things. Hey, Bob, do you need to take it off? Do you need to take that risk off? Take your $99 loser. Keep that. I mean, because we've already brought in a profit today of $200, right? I mean, so we could certainly absorb that one. So let's see what else we got in the old kitty here that we could take off. 111 fourth. Let's see what else we got. 111 fourth. We got the 111 fifth. Let's see how that's looking like. 111 fifth. We just don't want these things to go against what, Beth? Did y'all say something? There's a 111 fifth. Here we go. 111 fifth. Now that one doesn't look nearly as bad, does it? You know, it says that today we could take this off for a $40 winner. Okay. Well, if we took one off at $99 loser and took off one for $40 winner, you're only down like $50 on the day on that one trade. Maybe that's the plan. You know, maybe. Let's see what else we got that's expiring with 8 days to go. We're just going to have to look at them closer. All right, we got one more here. We got 1119. Is that the only 3 we got? Yeah. 1119. So we got 3 potential problem children. Let's see what our 1119 looks like. 111 fifth, 1119. Okay, 119. Okay, so you know, kind of a high class problem here, right? I could close all 3 trades basically for a break even. What I could do is I could close all 3 of those trades for a break even, and we'd still have about a $200 profit on the day. So it's just, as much as we want to make this all science, it's art too, right? It's managing some of these and just making sure that the oversized risk doesn't come against us. So, you know, do you want to start looking to close these around 21 days, 14 days? You know, if they hadn't made a profit in 30 days on, you know, maybe that's something that we look at. But I could close all 3 of the potential problem children and do them for a scratch. So I think I'll probably do that. But we've been going, you know, for about an hour, so I may do it. I don't know if y'all can hang around, maybe watch me do it. Or I may just close 1 or 2 of them and maybe let one go. So, you know, I just don't want it to go against me. I mean, this one is a winner. I got 8 days to go. But you see, if, you know, and the thing is, here's the problem. If we hang around here, right? I mean, yeah, I'm making $61 today. If we hang around here for 8 more days, I'm gonna make $308 on it. So these are hard, you know, hard questions to answer. You know, what's the best thing? But I don't think we're ever going to be sorry by taking risk off, because you get a big move to the downside. Next thing you know, you're down $200 or $300 on this trade at the end when you don't have any more time for the trade to work for you. So you got to make those decisions. All right, hope everybody is enjoying the little 111s and 112s. They're working out great. And I will see y'all tomorrow.